What's going on, everybody? No, it's been a while since my last video. Coming up on the middle of June. Crazy. Almost the year's almost half over. Uh, Time flying. That's for sure. But wanted to get this recorded. Had an opportunity to do this today. Only one pickup for May for myself. I did get the awesome care package from Pup Bear 359 Dave, which was freaking killer. I put that up in its own standalone video, but I did pick up one card. I've already shared it on Instagram, but I did want to make a video for those who don't follow me on Instagram to show off the pickup. But I will go ahead and throw out the counts, at least currently, including the cards that were ads from Dave. 12 total cards in May. So I'm sitting at 2169 currently. So I am making progress. I'm getting closer to that 2200 mark, which is kind of like my goal for 2021, even though I really don't set them because I sporadically go in multiple directions. Let a lot of cards go. I'm still watching a lot of cards as it pertains to set editions and things along those lines, but I haven't started pulling the trigger on any of them because I want to make sure that I get a good grasp of the price point. I'd love to be able to avoid overpaying, so to speak, but and before I forget, in something random, for those who actually follow Dave and I on the Insert Revolution podcast every Tuesday at 7:05 Central Standard Time on our standalone channel, the Insert Revolution podcast. We do talk about the hobby, the market, but we also talk about other collecting related subjects. And it's been a while since I opened anything, and a couple weeks ago, I think it was a couple weeks ago, I went to Walgreens like I normally do to pick up cigarettes, and there was one pack, one blister pack is what they call it, of Strixhaven, which was the newest set for Magic the Gathering. Now I think Modern Horizons 2 is out, and then I want to say there was another one potentially that was in the mix. I don't follow it like I used to from that perspective, but one pack pretty much pulled the best card. So it's the Demonic Tutor extended art. They do have a name for this, and for the life of me, I can't think of what it is right now. But thought that was pretty cool. One pack pulled the best card. It's not a foil or anything along those lines, but still, can't complain. So. But on to the standalone Terrell Davis pickup. This has been on my radar for quite some time, for years for that matter, and it was opportunity presented itself. I was able to snag this for what I thought was a fair price considering what others had sold for years and months prior. So out of 99 Upper Deck UD game jersey, this is the patch variation of Terrell Davis. It is a slight two color, but this is, like I said, this has been on my want list for some time. So this was a nice add for sure. This is the kind of stuff that I've been really focusing on. That and inserts, rare inserts, high pack pull ratio inserts, and things along those lines, which I've seen, and as I've mentioned, I've let some go. Hopefully before too long we'll start seeing some, I don't know what word I want to use, but hopefully we'll start seeing some normalcy. That's probably not the right word, but you know, from a pickup perspective, I'd like to see some slowing down on the higher prices on some of the cards that I'm interested in. Not that once we see some more consistent slowing, that some of these cards may or may not pop up again. So it's one of those in which patience is key in this situation, and that's really what I'm really trying to focus on, just being patient, still doing my due diligence, still watching a lot of stuff, but pulling the trigger has been not a thing as much these days. Not sure if it's motivation related. Haven't done much sorting. I haven't done much set building, I guess, if you want to call it that. There are certain cards from certain sets, though, that I'm watching closely from a price point perspective, as I said earlier. But motivation has kind of dwindled a little bit, so hoping for too long that I can, get that motivation back and start re-getting, wow, can't even talk, getting more organized. Because the few sets or partial sets I have on the table in front of me, they've been sitting here, whether or not it's even documenting what cards I'm missing or things along those lines, and then, all the leftover basketball stuff that I need to get sorted by team and by player. So I need to get off my duff. Need to find that motivation. Just hasn't been there. But I've rattled on enough. Showed off the pickup. Mentioned the counts, where I'm at, where the focus point still is. So yeah, that's all I got for this one. Appreciate those continuing to watch. I can appreciate all those that continue to support the IRP on Tuesday. It's always fun times. Dave and I are enjoying it. So yeah, it's been a fun ride. Hopefully the ride continues, and hopefully we can continue to bring on new people to join the quote unquote family and interact and converse, and it's fun times. So like I said, that's all I got. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm out.